Hi guys, and welcome to the March national qualifiers here, being held at HADO Arena, Coventry. We have 8 fantastic teams competing today, looking to earn themselves some more ranking points ahead of the Spring Cup, which will be taking place next month. So the Spring Cup is only accessible to the top 8 ranked teams from the qualifying rounds that have happened in January, February and March. And we have most certainly more than 8 teams vying for those points. So only the top 8 teams, in terms of their ranking points that they've gained across those 3 months, will gain entrance to the knockout stages, to the Spring Cup in April. So it's a lot to play for today. We've got some of the top teams have already, mathematically anyway, secured their places, but there's a lot of competition going on the lower ranked levels of the teams to secure those final places to get into the Spring Cup. So I expect to see a lot of very good competition today. We've got some great teams coming out to court, and we should have some fantastic matches. So stay with us. I hope you enjoy it. Obviously, any questions, any thoughts, please drop them in the chat. Love to hear what you got to say. So let's get us across the court side, because it's way more interesting than my face. So opening match today is Oblivion on the red side versus Blue Screen of Death, BSOD on the blue. And looks like we are good to go with first match. Here we go, game on. So we've got firepower builds on both sides here. A lot of move and shoot going on. First point on the board there for Oblivion. BSOD answering straight back there, 1 point apiece. Oblivion are currently one of our top seeded teams. So BSOD beholden to 1-1 with 30 seconds played here. Really, really good from BSOD. They're currently significantly further down the rankings from Oblivion, but I know they've been putting a lot of work and training in to try and close that gap. Really great work from BSOD here. Oblivion just edging ahead by points to come past the halfway mark. Oblivion scoring again, 3-1 now. BSOD on the back foot, need to get some more points on the board here. 30 seconds remaining. Those Oblivion players are really difficult to hit. Some of their evasion, dodging work is just absolutely incredible to watch. That's a second point in for BSOD. Great cross shot through onto red player 3. 7-2 now, though, to Oblivion. Less than 10 seconds left to play. It was a great fight from BSOD, but Oblivion really, in the second half of this game, absolutely coming to their own and dominating. So very, very even play for the first half. But BSOD absolutely hammering the pressure in there during the second half, and driving that match completely out of the reach of BSOD. So that's some really good play all around there. Yeah, agree, Evan. Really, very good first game. Okay, so coming up next, we have Devourers on the red versus Wolfpack on the blue. Devourers on the red side versus Wolfpack on the blue. These have, over the past few months, we've seen that these Devourers Wolfpack games have become really, really close and very hard to call. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays through. So Wolfpack have got a slightly altered line out for today. Got a substitute player joining them for today's tournament. So be their first real time working together in a competition environment. It'll be interesting to see how their teamwork holds up. Also, is going to make Devourers tend to very much plan ahead for their opponents and have set strategies for each opposing team. So it'll be interesting to see what this change in the Wolfpack lineup does to the Devourers' pre-planned strategies. It looks like both teams are good to go.
Players, let's go.
Move and shoot both sides. This again about evasion and accuracy. First point straight in for Devourers there. One bomb on the central Wolfpack player. Clips going in, starting to catch on some of those Devourer targets. Wolfpack rewarded with their first point. 1 point apiece. Holding very even at the moment. Coming up towards the halfway mark, still 1 point apiece. Very little to tell between these two teams at this stage. Second point in for Wolfpack now. Third point for Wolfpack. Wolfpack just holding on that back wall, shifting and evading to keep themselves out of that firing line. Wolfpack player got clipped on the cross shot there. 2-3 now to Wolfpack. Another point in for Wolfpack. 4-2 coming on, 10 seconds remaining. Devourers got a lot of work to do in this last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that's a Wolfpack win, 4 points to 2. It's a great assault there from Devourers. Wolfpack though just letting all come flying across the course, sitting on that back wall and just gently dodge and weave in there, let the shots roll past them, and then just picking their moments to land those hits against the Devourers. So good play for both teams, but very nice play there from Wolfpack for that 4-2 win. Coming up next, we have No versus War Pigs. So No on the red side, War Pigs on the blue. We saw a fantastic return to form from No so far during this spring season. It's been really good to watch. So Team No really sort of coming back into what we've seen as their previous form. They've been, I think we've got really knocked down by Oblivion and Warp Star, who came up absolutely sprinting on their heels and managed to come past them. And now we're seeing a really good fight back from Team No through the spring season. So it'll be interesting to see how they're going to be performing today. Now we know that their opponents here, which is War Pigs, are have become more and more competent as they've gone through. They were last year's Rising Star team. They've come from last year in their first tournament year, coming all the way through now to being a very viable competitive team. So Team No on the red side to get themselves ready. Just waiting for War Pigs on the blue to finish sorting their stats and join us on the court. War Pigs have managed this season, in fact, to take a game off Team No in the pool stages. So on potential rankings, you might have thought Team No are clearing ahead, but War Pigs definitely represent a threat to Team No, which means that Team No are not going to take this match easily. They're going to take War Pigs very seriously as they come into this. So let's see how they do. Okay, we've got heavy shields both sides. Rank 5 shields, Team No. Rank 4 shields, War Pigs. Two charge rank 4 players on War Pigs as well. Could cause a problem for those rank 5 Team No shields. First point in for Team No though. Neither sides deployed any of their heavyweight shields yet. Second point in for Team No. Great use of those cross shots. Heavy shields going up for both sides. Shield and counter shield going in. Triple shield gone up. huge block for Warpigs to try and cut their way through. .30 seconds remaining. All of the team now heavy shields up, and they're in a 4-0 lead here. At this point, all they need to do is evade. 5-0. So that previous loss this in the spring season to Warpigs, and there was no way they were going to go anything but all out in this game. Eight points to 1. Wolfers just managed to land a hit on the Team No Shielder just in the dying seconds of the match. Team No absolutely all guns blazing in that one, not giving Warpigs any real chance to get into that game. Next up on court, we have Sausage Rolls versus Warp Star. And that'll be all 8 of our teams through their first matches. Once we've had that one through. So I've had a chance to see how all 8 of our teams are performing today. But none of our big head-to-heads have occurred in this first round. So some fantastic matches still to come. So we've got Sausage Rolls coming in on the red side and Warp Star on the blue. So Sausage Rolls, this is their second competitive tournament. I put them in a great show in their first tournament last month. Everyone in their first tournament obviously gets knocked about a bit by some of the these much more experienced teams, but they didn't let it get to them. They were solid players all the way through, giving all in every match, which is great to see. Now they've had that first experience, they've had another month of training since then. Be interesting to see what they've learned from that, what they're going to bring to bear, what they're going to show us today. So we're pretty much good to go. Here we go. Game on. Okay, rank 5 shield on Sausage Rolls. Unfortunately, double tech on Warp Star, because those shields are going to get torn apart really quick. So Sausage Rolls are going to have to try and do everything they can to gain an advantage once those shields are in play. Point in for Sausage Rolls. 2-1 going to Warp Star. Two, 4-3. Sausage Rolls doing a fantastic job here. Really pushing Warp Star. 5-4. That's all Sausage Roll shields gone, but they made really good use of those. Warp Star really failing to get those shields down as rapidly as would have expected. Sausage Rolls managed to rack some points on the board there. 5 seconds. 4-7 now. 4-8 to Warp Star. That was a great fight from Sausage Rolls though. Warp Star having to go absolutely all out there to push that match clearing away from Sausage Rolls, but a phenomenal performance there from Sausage Rolls. So this is only their second tournament. Warp Star have got multiple years worth of tournament experience, so to be able to push them like that, that was absolutely fantastic for that young team. We should be very proud of that performance. But again, another great performance there from Warp Star. Really well controlled. Realised they're in trouble, realised they're against a much tougher team than they expected it to be, and really dug deep there to score those points in the final quarter and push the game out of the reach of sausage rolls. So next up on court we have Wolfpack versus Oblivion. Wolfpack on the red, Oblivion on the blue. So this is going to be a really tough game for Wolfpack. The Oblivion, Warpstar and Team No between them are very much cycling that top position. There's very, very little between the three teams. Wolfpack unfortunately lost one of their key players to Oblivion, which has not helped their overall rankings. And this is, although still very, very friendly between all the players, it does mean that this is a significantly tougher game for them. So statistically, you'd say definitely in favour of Oblivion here, though. But we've seen some great performances in the matches coming up to this from the lower ranked teams. So definitely the potential for Wolfpack to give us some surprises. Yeah, real aggressive right on the centre line there. Move and shoot both teams. There's basically a lot of floor work, a lot of evasion, a lot of nice accurate cross shots coming through.
Yes, Sienna, lock in, let's go. Got it.
First point in for Oblivion. So it took them 30 seconds to get it. Two more racked in very rapidly there from Oblivion. So 3-0 to Wolfpack, to Oblivion now. Wolfpack looking for that first score.
Yes, Rohan, let's go.
A lot of very good play coming out of both sides here. But Oblivion with that 3-point lead now. Wolfpack 4-point lead now. Wolfpack really in trouble. So some great shots coming from Wolfpack. Nice cross shots, good timing, but Oblivion just dancing their way around those shots. Their dodging work is just absolutely on point here. First point in for Wolfpack, but 2 seconds to go. It's a bit of a consolation prize, but great performance from both sides there. Opening quarter, absolutely bang on for Wolfpack, but Oblivion there with those two sort of blocks of scoring there in the second quarter and fourth quarter, just pushing this completely out of Wolfpack's reach. But a great consolation cross shot there from Wolfpack in the final quarter to get themselves on the board. Next up, we have BSOD versus Warpigs. BSOD on the red, Warpigs on the blue. Expectations to be quite a relatively even matchup, so it'd be interesting to see where this goes. So here we go. BSOD on the red, Warpigs on the blue. So seen both of these teams play already. BSOD going for heavy shields, which although it didn't. Sorry, BSOD. Yeah. So no, sorry, BSOD played Oblivion. I'm getting confused now. It doesn't help anybody if I get confused. So yeah, Oblivion played BSOD to start off with. Obviously, a big win there on the side of Oblivion, but some great work from BSOD during the first half, really forcing Oblivion to step up the game. So definitely a difficult one to predict this. Both teams have a fairly comparable ability level. Both teams, in fact, containing international players as well. Warpigs have international players for the Welsh team and BSOD for the Scottish team.
Players, let's go!
Here we go. So, heavy shields from Warpigs. Double assassin technician from BSOD. First point for Warpigs. Second point in for Warpigs now. BSOD having a difficult job getting through that big shield block on the far side. Third point for Warpigs now. BSOD on the board. That shield, first wave of shield barricade gone. Fourth shield up, fifth shield yet to deploy. That's all 5 of the shields up now from Warpigs. With a 3-point lead. BSOD need to get rid of that final shield. All the shields gone. They've got a lot of work to do in this final 10 seconds here. 3-point lead for Warpigs. Can they dodge and keep themselves ahead? All their defense is gone. Yes, they can is the answer. 5-2 to Warpigs. Really well worked game there. Good use of those shields, that heavy block on the far side, and managed to earn effective points during the shielding time as well. Quite often we see teams where they drop those shield walls up and you just don't see any points racked up on the board during it, which are really poor use of the shield setups. Each time so far today we've seen teams deploy these heavy shield blocks on the front corners of the pitch, and they've managed to effectively earn points off them each time. So next up we have Warpstar versus Devourers. Warpstar on the red, Devourers on the blue. Big players just getting there. Ooh. Helps if I change the title at the top there, doesn't it? There you go. Match 7. Warpstar red, Devourers blue. So I've got a pretty solid move and shoot tactic being employed by Warpstar here. Looking at their team members that have chosen to put on the court today. So Warpstar have a number of players that they can bring onto court, and they shift their team mix up around for different tactics and plays. But they have a very, very good dedicated shielder, which is currently not on court, which is what leads us to being a expectation of a move and shoot setup from Warpstar. Devourers, they vary all over the place. They're really hard to predict. Sometimes move and shoot, sometimes shield mix. We've even seen double shield and assassin coming through at different times. They tend to be quite good at trying to win on a tactical game, trying to really get the best possible matchup against what they're expecting to see from the other side. Here we go.
No shields, no shields!
No shields from Devourers, double technician from Warpstar. So Warpstar were clearly affecting a heavy shield build. from Devourers, and Devourers pulled a double bluff. Let's see if it works. Really good evasion and dodging work coming out from the Devourer player here. Devourer players. Very difficult for Warp Star to track in and hit. First point in for Warp Star. Second point for Warp Star. Warp Star now starting to edge ahead now. 3-point lead. 4 points to 1 in favour of Warp Star. Very much a evasion and cross shot game here. So straight shots do sometimes find the mark, but it's not often. So usually your attention gets grabbed by the straight shots and you don't see the cross shot coming in from across the court into your blind side. But Warp Star doing really well here. Focusing in very heavily against Devourers. Devourers double bluff tactic on the shield. Not working for them today. And that's a 7-point win to Warp Star. Okay, next up, match 8, we have Sausage Rolls versus Team No. Sausage Rolls coming through on the red side versus Team No on the blue. So, early days, obviously, still in our round of matches. But we are currently in joint first place. We have Oblivion and Warp Star. In joint third place, Team No, Wolfpack and Warpigs. And in joint sixth place, we have Devourers, Sausage Rolls and BSOD. A lot of games still to play. Obviously, given that position, Sausage Rolls and Team No both currently got a game in hand, which is what we're about to watch. So I'd say there's a high chance of of both teams going shields here. Look at those sausage roll shots. There's some small slow shots coming out from one of the players. Seems to get to probably put the shots into shields. Rank 5 shields from sausage rolls. No shields from Team No. Double assassin technician. So that rank 5 shield, if sausage rolls can get those into position and use them well, they could cause a problem here for Team No. Team No do not have a lot of charge rate. That means not a lot of shots, which means it's difficult to cut your way through those shields. First point in for Team No. Sausage rolls are going to need to get aggressive. They're going to need to really get those shields up and into place. Got to get some pressure off themselves. 3-0 to Team No now. Rapidly approaching the halfway mark. We haven't got a single shield up from sausage rolls yet. They're going to need to get those into place if they're going to get any benefit from it. There we go. First sausage roll shield up. Second one up now. Staging them forwards. Third shield. Team No with a counter shield in front, but it's only a rank 1, so it's cut out away very early on. Sausage roll still with a shield left to deploy. 5-0 now. all 5 shields. They've still not managed to land a shot on the Team No players. Really, really excellent dodge, especially on the far side there from Team No. Huge barrage coming in on the far side player. And he's just dancing his way around all of it. Beautiful, beautiful evasion work. Tactically sound for sausage rolls for the evasion work from the Team No players. Especially Lucas up on the far side there. Absolutely on point. So next up, team game 9 is going to be Oblivion versus Warpigs. Oblivion on the red, Warpigs on the blue. So with that win, that puts No up into joint first place with Oblivion and Warpstar. Wolfpack and Warpigs in joint 4th. And Devourers, Sausage Rolls and BSOD still in joint 6th. That's going to be a really tough one for Warpigs. Oblivion was already seen are pretty much on form today. We see a lot of rapid move and shoot from the Oblivion team. Warpigs, potentially a shield-based tactic, but we'll see how it goes. Nope, not gone for shields. So move and shoot both sides. Warpigs decide to go all out and take the fight straight to Oblivion. Let's see if they can do it. First point in for Oblivion, but there's been a couple of clips on the Oblivion players by Warpigs already. Oblivion shielding, try and take the edge off that barrage of shots. Very heavy firepower coming in on the front edge Oblivion player. And they've got him. 2-1 now to Oblivion. Warpigs putting up a fantastic fight here. 2 Oblivion players now down to single life markers. Great shield work from the Warpigs there, really sort of slowing down that counter-attack. Second point in for Warpigs, 2 points apiece. 3-2 now to Oblivion, 4-2. 5-2, Oblivion really having to work here. They were don't feel that they were expecting this match to be anything like this hard. Great work from Warpigs here. 7-2. That was a real scare there for Oblivion. Warpigs performing phenomenally through that first half. Oblivion really having to pick up the pace and dig deep there to push the match away from Warpigs. But fantastic work for Warpigs there, being able to basically scare Oblivion to that extent. Next up, we have Wolfpack versus Warpstar. Wolfpack on the red, Warpstar on the blue. So, Warp Star's Shielder is out on court. So, reasonable expectation we're going to see some shielding tactics coming from Warp Star. Wolfpack have historically been very much a shielding orientated team. Be interesting to see whether they step up to what looks like a clear shielding game challenge here from Warp Star, or whether they go for technician assassin combinations. So both teams are good to go. Here we are, game on. Yep, heavy shields from Warp Star, double assassin technician from Wolfpack.
Don't get hit!
First point in for Warp Star.
And he's not head flicking. It's how we used to dog, it's weird. It's going back like 4 years.
Second point in for Warp Star.
You got it.
Another one of the Warp Star shields up. Wolfpack need to get rid of those shields much more rapidly. Wolfpack still looking for that first point score. Wolfstar still with 2 heavy duty shields left to deploy. And a 5-point lead, 6-point lead now. Wolfpack absolutely pinned on the back wall here. First point in for Wolfpack. Okay, that is all of the Wolfstar shields up. But they've got a 5-point lead here. 5 seconds to play. Wolfpack just really unable to deal with those shields. Clear win there for Warpstar. Wolfpack unfortunately just not able to cut the way through the shields fast enough, and without any shields to sell their own, unable to counter shields, try to negate the sniping advantages that those gave to Warpstar. So next up we have BSOD versus Sausage Rolls. Should be a really good game, this one. Very evenly matched teams. Difficult to know how this one's going to go. Expecting to see shields from Sausage Rolls. Be interested to see what BSOD do with that. Obviously, we've seen Sausage Rolls using shields reliably in their previous matches. Pretty safe bet they're going to go with the same tactic. Be interested to see what BSOD do to select to answer to that. So, double assassin technician for BSOD, but we've got those predicted rank 5 shields from sausage rolls. BSOD are going to need to get some nice, clean, accurate hits here. If sausage rolls get those shields up, we can actually start to get some points on the board. 2 points apiece now. This is going to be a difficult game for BSOD. They really have a very, very small number of shots they can put out at any one moment in time. So when those shields go up, they're going to be a big problem for them. First one, the heavy shields up from sausage rolls. Second one up. Good cut through from BSOD against it there, but that's going to drain whatever reserves they had. Another point for sausage rolls here. 3-2. BSOD really in trouble here. 20 seconds to play. 2 heavy shields up and a third one and final one up now. That whole big heavy shield block there. BSOD managed to sneak a shot around the side there and still roll play. And again, 4-3 now. BSOD have flipped the scoreline. 4-all, 3 seconds. And we're going to overtime. First knockout on any player. So you've got to say red player 3 is going to be a priority for sausage rolls to target. On the plus side for BSOD, that's one of their best dodgers. That's 5-4. Okay, we just had a quick referee discussion on that one. Obviously, it went to overtime at 4-4. It was very heavy fire on the BSOD player on the front edge of the court. And he used an excessive level of head rotation flicks to try and avoid getting hit, which caused the tracking system on his headset to lose its 0 point. Which meant you could see his target drifting across the court and significantly away from his body, despite all the firepower coming in on him. So that is player action that's caused a loss of tracking, and that loss of tracking, because especially as he was the primary point of targeting for the other team, has directly affected the end of the game, which means the match result will be changed to a sausage rolls win due to that basically a penalty there incurred by BSOD. Next up, we have Devourers versus Team No. Devourers on the red, Team No on the blue. Okay, so Devourers, Team No get themselves ready. Team No pretty much good to go. Devourers just having a last minute tactical discussion with the coach, finalising their stat choices before coming on the court. So looks like we are good to go, both teams now. Okay, heavy shields with Team No. Devourers, double assassin technician. We've got assassin technician shielder from Team No. First point in for No. Devourers very much sort of passive on that back wall at the moment. Need to try and get themselves forward and aggressive, especially if they're going for these move and shoot builds. Can't just allow themselves to be pinned against this back wall. Just waiting for Devourers, 1 point apiece. Immediate response from Team No, though, 2-1 coming up towards the halfway mark. We've seen Devourers get aggressive plenty of times in the past, but seem to be being very passive in this first half. Team No shield always being ignored there by Devourers. This is going to be very problematic for them if they can't get rid of that shielding block. Just allowing that Team No player to sit and snipe on that front corner. That's 2 heavy sniping positions in now for Team No. Devourers really in trouble here, just not able to get those shots out to get rid of those shields. Shields still up on both flanks there. Difficult to say if those shields went down because they timed out because of the shot. So, definitely a lot to work on for Devourers there in their game. So normally we see them much more aggressive than that, but that shield wall from Team No just absolutely flooring them. Next up on court, we have first one of our big head-to-heads for today. So this is Warp Star Oblivion coming up on court. So this is going to be a really big game. Warp Star coming in on the red, and Oblivion coming in on the blue. So both teams currently undefeated. So one of these teams is going to be suffering their first loss of the day here. We'll get a view of how the teams are going to be going tactically, depending on which players come out onto court. Both teams having player combinations for move and shoot and for shield work. So you look at the combinations of players on the court here, we expect to see a shield-based tactics coming from Warp Star and move and shoot coming from Oblivion. Teams just in final preparation here. So a quick chat happening with the referee for Oblivion. just having a hardware exchange there on the blue side. Okay, here we go. Game on. Yep. Shields as expected. So we've got Assassin, Technician, Shielder, Warp Star.
Shields middle, shields middle.
Double Assassin, Technician from Oblivion. Is that going to give him enough to deal with their Warp Star Shields? First point in for Warp Star. Oblivion really need to dominate the move and shoot portion of this match before the Warp Star Shields come into play. 1 point apiece now. First Warp Star Shield up. Second one up. Warp Star Snipers moving up in position now, adding another point onto the score with their tally. Oblivion fighting back well though. 3-2 now to Oblivion. 4-2. Managed to flip that scoreline around. Two heavy shields are left to play out yet for Warp Star. 30 seconds. Go. Double shield up there for Warp Star. 3-4 now. Oblivion just a single point lead. 4-all. That's all the shields out from both sides. This is straight move and shoot now. 10 seconds. Absolutely everything to play for here. Waiting for Warp Star. 5-4. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 5-all. Going to overtime. Oblivion take it, 6-5. Catching blue player 6, blue player 6 scoring it, land the hit on red 3. Take the match there for Oblivion, 6 points to 5. That was a phenomenal game. There is so little between these top teams now. It's amazing to watch them play. Okay, so after that adrenaline fuel moment, coming up next, match 14. Here we go. So we have Warpigs on the red, sausage rolls on the blue. Again, it's another one we're expecting to see as a pretty close match. Possibly not quite as adrenaline fuels as that last one, but definitely a really difficult one to call in its own right.
Come on, boys! Shields on 6!
There we go. Rank 5 shields in for sausage rolls. Warpigs, double technician assassin. So Warpigs with the right build combination there to deal with the sausage roll shields. But as we've seen in previous games, just because you've got the right build combination doesn't mean you're applying it at the right time and in the right place.
Come on, boys!
1 point lead currently to Warpix. 2 point lead now to Warpix. Sausage Rolls looking to get that first score. Some really nice evasion work from Warpix. Sausage Rolls really need to target that centre player. They got him. 3-1. 30 seconds. Heavy shields starting to come in now from Sausage Rolls. 3-2. Sausage Rolls start to fight back here. Good use of those shields. 3-all. 20 seconds. Still one heavy shield left for Sausage Rolls. Warpix doing a great job of getting a shot round the corner of the shields there. 4-all now. 5-4. 10 seconds. Just 1 point in it. Can Sausage Rolls score another hit here? 3 seconds. Warpix take it 6-4. That was a really, really good matchup. Great work from Warpix there, finding those targeting lines, cut the shots in behind the Sausage Roll shields, allowed to rack those extra points up and stay ahead in the match. So, moving up next, game 15. So, technical problem was I choose the wrong names for the teams there. Oh yeah, game 15. It's not Wolf Star Oblivion, it is in fact Team No versus Wolfpack. Team No on the red, Wolfpack on the blue. So, look at the Team No lineup there. Expect a full move and shoot tactics option from them. Final Team No player to finish sorting the kit. Team No starting off in a very aggressive frontline position here. Double assassin technician on both sides. First point into Wolfpack. Great cross shot. One point apiece. Expect to see that really spur Team No on. That early point in for Wolfpack is going to be a bit of a wake-up call for them. Second point in for Wolfpack, 2-1. Two all. Three-two to Team No. 4-2 now. Wolfpack need to try and get that momentum back. Really on-point dodging coming from Team No. See, they've really locked it in. The concentration's up as well. 6-2 now. 6-3. Wolfpack scoring again. That was a fantastic fight there from Wolfpack. I think it was a lot harder game than Team No were expecting. Some really great accurate shots coming in there. But a well-deserved win to Team No. But what we're seeing definitely is the the low ranked teams, our top flight three are coming to these games, taking them potentially taking them a little bit lightly, and they're getting absolutely punished for it in the first halves and having to dig really, really deep to get themselves back into the games and take the wins. So it's fantastic to see that from basically the tier 2 teams. Means the gap between them and the tier 1s is closing very, very rapidly.
I need photos. I need one. Can we get a reset on the next game?
Coming up next, game 16. BSOD Devourers. Expecting another really good matchup here. Difficult one to predict. They've both had some really good games today. They've both had some where they were much more on the back foot, much more passive than you'd expect them to be. So difficult to tell. Neither of them are quite on their optimum. Teams just in final preparation before we get into our next game.
You can change group B to both headset and handset. So just like.
Oh, just cycling round. We've got a new set of hardware that's gone out onto court. Referee's just doing a quick restart of the cameras and headsets to make sure we've picked the kits up correctly. Right, so our players are all getting good to go. Get pretty much ready to go now.
Joseph 2. Daniel 5. Harry 4. Tristan 6. Shimon, you good? Players in position!
Here we go, guys. Heavy shields BSOD. Crazy amounts of charge rate from Devourers. I don't think they're planning on letting those BSOD shields last very long at all. massive shield wall there from BSOD. Got going 3-0 against Devourers. Devourers just getting their first point in. One heavy shield left for BSOD. Failed on his activation, brought his arm up just wrong. You have to be really precise on that. Get your full charge and your arm position up to get the shield in play. 4-1 now to BSOD. 10 seconds. Despite that Devourers charge rate, BSOD shields just taking too long for Devourers to cut the way through. And that's a 4-2 win to BSOD.
3-3-0.
Definitely across several games here, we've seen Devourers start struggling a bit to get those shields down quickly enough. And it's definitely something they're going to be looking at in their training going forward from here. That shield ripping to really get those shields taken out quickly enough. Next up, match 17 for today. Oblivion versus Sausage Rolls. Oblivion on the red, Sausage Rolls on the blue. Right, guys, sorry about that. Just went quiet in the commentary room there with another referee discussion there, which hasn't led any up, which is all good. So, Oblivion versus Sausage Rolls. Here we go. Let's get the game on. Heavy shields again from Sausage Rolls. Double Assassin Technician from Oblivion. So, Sausage Rolls are starting to get better at causing trouble with their shields. Starting to get more accurate in the general shots as well. But will it be enough against a team like Oblivion? 2 points in for Oblivion. Sausage Rolls need to get more aggressive here. 4-0 now. 5. Sausage Rolls really in trouble here. First point in for Sausage Rolls. 5-1. halfway now. Sushiro's got to start deploying those shields. Here we go. First one, the high rank shields. Second one up. Using this big shield wall barricade tactic again. Fortunately, they drift their shields slightly towards the centre of the court there. Leaves a gap around the back edge that the Oblivion players try and take advantage of. And they've got him. Oblivion player managed to sneak himself in right behind the shielding defence line there. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Unfortunately for such roles, Oblivion are really experienced against playing against shielding teams. A number of times they faced up against the Warp Star shield wall. And they've got some pretty sound tactics and plays for dealing with these heavy shield teams. It's a very controlled and definitive win there from the Oblivion team. Next up, we have another of our big head-to-heads. We have Warp Star Team No coming up next. Warp Star Red, Team No Blue. This is going to be another really tough game. Oblivion currently sat in first place with Team No in second, Warp Star in third, Warpigs in fourth, and then Sausage Rolls, BSOD and Wolfpack joint fifth. Devourers currently sat in eighth. But we're just past the halfway mark, so there's still plenty of chance for those team positions to shuffle around. Just about to start match 18 out of the 28 matches of the pool stage. We've got heavy shields both sides. All right, we've got a shielding match. Let's see what the two can do. Assassin, Technician, and Defender, both teams. Reese versus Amber in the Shielders duel. First point in for Team No. Good aggressive play from the Assassin Technicians both sides. Counter shield in from Team No there. Team No not counter shielding yet on that on the second Warp Star block, actually leaving a defensive block at their own before bringing the counters in. That is all the Team No shields up. So we've got two Warp Star shields left in play. Still just 1-0 to Team No. Phenomenal dodging from both sides here. One shield up for Warp Star. They've still got one more heavy shield left up as both the heavy shields up. Sniper in position on the front line there. 1 point apiece now. 10 seconds. Second point in for Warp Star. No, we're in trouble here. Third point for Warp Star. Fantastic dodging going on from the Warp Star team there. It was so close throughout, and then that heavy shield block on the front edge from Warp Star after Team No shields have been exhausted, allowing them to just knock those couple of points home. and pull the match out of the reach of Team No. Thinking the Shielders duel, Amber versus Reese, that was a Reese misplayed that slightly, unfortunately. Started off really well with the counter shielding, then created a shield block of his own out of position, and then dropped too many shields in the final counter position. So going burning through his 5, whilst Amber still had 2 left in the bank, which allowed that fight back in the final quarter from Warp Star. The defender position shielder is without question the most technically difficult of all of the team roles. Forgetting your exact timing, position, how many shields to lay out, how to use them to provide sniping positions, to counter opposing moves, to slow down attacks. There's so many variables a shielder has to keep in mind. Right, Devourers red, War Pigs blue. Here we go. Double Assassin Technician Devourers, Assassin Double Technician from War Pigs. First point in for War Pigs. Devourers again just need to get a bit more aggressive. Second point in for War Pigs. Seen plenty of aggression from Devourers before in tournaments. Just seem to be a little bit on the back foot today. First point in for Devourers, 2-1 now. 2-all. 3-2. 3-all, 4-3. Point for point here. Really great, nice play from both sides. Devourers just still somehow lacking just that little bit of aggression. War Pigs managing to capitalise on it though. Real forward motion, real focused fire blocks. Make it very hard for the Devourers team to dodge. And just not enough counter aggression from Devourers here. 8-3. It's a big scoreline for War Pigs, but that was a much closer game than it looked. Just, Devourers just really needing to step that aggression up a little bit. So moving on now, match 20. Here we go. Game 20. Wolfpack versus BSOD. Wolfpack on the red, BSOD on the blue. So again, we've seen some really good play from both teams today. So again, difficult one to really call. Possibly slight edge towards Wolfpack, but because they've been playing some really good matches today. But so BSOD, so it's a tough one to call. Coming up after this, though, we have the third of our big heads-to-heads. So we have no Oblivion following on after this Wolfpack BSOD match. Here we go. So heavy shields from BSOD. Wolfpack staying with the move and shoot. See if they can cut the way through the BSOD shields. First point in for BSOD. Wolfpack need to start getting points on the board prior to those shields coming up. 1 point apiece. 3-1 now, BSOD. Quick double takedown there against the Wolfpack players. Heavy shields up. Wolfpack need to cut the way through those rapidly. 2-3 now to Wolfpack. Sorry, BSOD with 3 points. Those BSOD shields staying up for far too long. We've got one heavy shield left and a 2 point lead. So a lot of work for Wolfpack to do in the final 20 seconds. Right, it's the final heavy shield. Wolfpack need to rip their way through that fast. 10 seconds. 2 points needed, 3 points needed. That was a well-worked win there for BSOD. Good use of those shields. Wolfpack just not managed to cut the way through them fast enough. There needs to be at least a double technician setup really to cut the way through those efficiently.
You shouldn't let the you need to win, but don't let them kill you by yeah, don't let them get any death. Maximum 2
So next up, Team No versus Oblivion.
You're not gonna get any prizes, bro.
So coming up, Team No on the red, Oblivion on the blue.
Who's not been got Shamai?
You're not allowed to
go. Right, game on. Heavy shields team no. Three assassins for Oblivion. If Team No can get those shields up and into position. Team No did not bring out their standard, their normal shielder. Oblivion are expecting this to be a move and shoot. Those shields are going to be a nightmare for Oblivion. They have got a very low rate of fire and they need a lot of shots to get their way through those shields. 1-0 to Team No. No need to earn some points here to really make those shields worthwhile. Only got one shield left in the bank. That is all of the Team No shields up. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 1 point in it still. One point apiece now. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Team No get it. 2-1. Red 1 there, landing that final split second hit on blue 4. That's a 2-1 win for Team No. Great switch up there by fielding a different player in the shielding role. That completely took Oblivion by surprise.
I didn't play bad. I'll get that on 2 shots.
So next up, that was a stunning finish up there in the No Oblivion match. Moving through to match 22, Sausage Rolls versus Devourers. Sausage Rolls on the red, Devourers on the blue. Here we go. Rank 5 shield sausage rolls. Barras start stepping up a little bit towards the centre line, a bit more aggressive from them, which is good. Double technician as well. Got a good build for dealing with those sausage roll shields. If they can keep the focus fire on the right target. First point in for Devourers. Two-point lead now for Devourers. Sausage Rolls yet to deploy their shields. First point in for Sausage Rolls as well. 2-1. First heavy shield up for Sausage Rolls. Second one up. 3-2 now. Devourers still with a single point lead. Layering those shields up on this front edge. Devourers just not managed to cut away through them fast enough. Still with a single point lead on Devourers team though. 10 seconds. Devourers just need to hold out. They've managed to land another point. 4-2. 4-3. Oh! 5 points to 3. Devourers take it. Wow, that was an amazing fight there from Sausage Rolls. Again, Sausage Rolls, this is their second ever tournament. They're coming up with some much more experienced teams here, and they're getting really close results. They're managing to push their opponents. It's amazing to see, but a very well deserved win there from Devourers. But a great performance from the underdog Sausage Rolls. So next up, match 23. So it's Warp Star on the red versus BSOD on the blue. Here we go, guys. Game on. Warp Star red, BSOD on the blue. Warp Star absolutely dominating here, 6 points to 1. Last 10 seconds. BSOD just shields just chopped straight through there by Warp Star. Absolutely in control there from Warp Star, start to finish. A couple of good points in scored by BSOD, but just unable to deal with that barrage of fire from Warp Star. So coming up now, match 24 out of our 28 in full stage. 24 is War Pigs versus Wolfpack. War Pigs on the red, Wolfpack on the blue. So, War Pigs, Wolfpack. Both teams have had good and bad today. Difficult to tell where this one's going to go. War Pigs probably a little bit of an edge. War Pigs currently sitting 4th in the pool stage table at the moment. Wolfpack on 6th. So, yeah, we've got to say Wolfstar with a bit of an edge still over Wolfpack on today's performances. But all to play for, really hard to predict on this one. A lot of good confident play from both sides. 2 points into War Pigs. Beautiful shot behind the War Pigs shield there from Wolfpack. 2-1. War Pigs really got that shield positioning wrong. Wolfpack punished it for it straight away, but War Pigs still holding that lead. 3-1.
For one left.
4-2. 5-2 now. One heavy shield left up in position now. 2 still to raise. 5-4. Good double score there from Wolfpack. That is all of the War Pig shields up now. It comes down to purely how rapidly can Wolfpack get rid of those.
30 seconds.
That is all the heavy shields gone now.
For one right.
Can Wolfpack score again? 10 seconds. They're going to focus on that shield and they've got him. 5-all. 5 seconds. War Pigs managed to clip the Wolfpack player just in the dying seconds there. That was a great play from Wolfpack and fantastic awareness of the War Pig shield positions and punishing them by dropping those shots in behind their shields. Some beautiful play from both sides. War Pigs though just managing to dig deep in those last couple of seconds there and land the hit on the Wolfpack player to take it by a single point. Coming up next, match 25, Oblivion versus Devourers. So Oblivion Devourers, this is odds are obviously strongly favourite Oblivion here. been playing phenomenally well today. Devourers just seeming to be, although they are absolutely a team that of giant killers, capable of producing all sorts of upsets, they just don't seem to be as aggressive and confident today as we often see them. Be interesting to see how Oblivion approach this match. Whether they continue to take Devourers seriously as they've done with a lot of their opponents so far, or whether they make the error of relaxing at all. Again, Devourers got a good track record of spotting when top teams sort of take the pressure off a little and absolutely punishing them for it. Double Technician Assassin and double Shields Assassin from Devourers. So 2 Technicians against 2 Shielder. 2 points currently in for Oblivion, 3 points for Oblivion. Devourers, if they're going to use this, they've got to get aggressive in those shield positions. They've got to get them right up on the centre line. Start getting serious blocks to let their sniper shoot from. 5-1. There we go, got the shield starting to come up now. Sniper needs to get himself up in position and start shooting. Currently the defenders are behind the shields, not the sniper. Shield walls building up still. 5-1 still to Oblivion. 6-1, they've cut the way through the shield. 7-1. 8-1. 9-1. A double technician choice from Oblivion. Really paying dividends here. Manages to cut the way very, very quickly through those Oblivion shields. Through Devourer shield, sorry. That is a massive wall of fire coming in against the Devourers team there. 11 points to 1 from Oblivion.
There's your 5-0, bro!
Moving on now, match 26. Rapidly heading towards the end of the pool stage and the March finals. So 26 is going to be BSOD on the red versus Team No on the blue. Blue screen death red, Team No blue. So team's pretty much ready to go here.
Let's go!
Heavy shields both sides. See how this one plays through. Three one coming up on the halfway mark. Team No in control here, but not as much as we might have expected them to be. 30 seconds left. Still three heavy shields left from BSOD. I think Team No have managed to rattle them significantly there. It's too little, too late on those shields, creating a bunker wall in the back corner. That's just a place to hide for. Unfortunately, it's not going to allow you to attack, and it's allowing shots around the edges as well. BSOD really lost their rhythm there, lost the shield positioning, and No absolutely punished them for it. That's match 26. We have matches 27 and 28 left to go the pool stages before we reach today's final. So next up we have Sausage Rolls versus Wolfpack. Sausage Rolls on the red, Wolfpack on the blue.
Sausage roll, red side. Wolfpack
Looks like we've got our looks like players are ready to go. Here we go. Sausage Rolls versus Wolfpack. Heavy shields from Sausage Rolls. Double assassin technician from Wolfpack. First point in for Wolfpack. Second one in, start to focus on the Sausage Roll shielder. Sausage Roll's team tactics we've seen already are very heavily built around their shielder, keeping the shielder focused on the back wall, and making it difficult for them to move forward to deploy their shields. It's going to be a very effective way of disrupting the sausage rolls tactics. 4-1 currently to Wolfpack. Failed to get a shield to deploy. 6-1, first shield taken out, second shield up. Quick counter shield from Wolfpack just to buy a little bit of time. Cross shot coming in on the central Wolfpack player. 6-2, 6-3, 7-3 now. Wolfpack did a really good job of knocking the sausage roll shielder back, delaying the deployment of the first shields, messing with his timing. Well controlled match there on behalf of Wolfpack, identifying the sausage roll team tactics and disrupting them from the beginning. So, match 28, War Pigs versus Warpstar. It's the last match of the pool stage. War Pigs on the red, Warpstar on the blue. So, last match of the pool stage before we move to the March final, which we played as a best of 3 between our top 2 teams of today. So, as Warpstar out and ready to go, War Pigs is taking the court now. So, difficult to tell where War Pigs are going with their tactics, but Warpstar, looking at that lineup, I like to go with shields. So I'd expect we're going to see some technician play from War Pigs. Okay, players are ready. Let's get this game underway. Heavy shields both sides. Interesting, they're looking to play shields against Warpstar. First point in for Warpstar. Immediate counter shield up from War Pigs. And again, nice slide and block. Locking out those Warpstar shields. 2 points up for Warpstar.
One Nathan, sort out.
There's Warpstar down to a single shield left. Same for War Pigs. Shield and counter shield in again. 4-0 to Warpstar. All the shields gone. All the heavy shields gone from both sides. War Pigs landing their first hit. 4-1. 10 seconds. 5-1 to Warpstar. 6-1. There was some great counter shielding work there from the War Pigs team. Really good play there trying to counter the Warpstar shielder. But Warpstar's assassins just chopping their way around the edges of those shields and landing the points. So we're going to be moving towards our March final next. We played as a best of 3 between our top 2 teams of today, which are Oblivion and Warpstar. Oblivion on the red, Warpstar will be coming in on the blue. Basically, as far as our rankings go, Oblivion, No, and Warpstar all finished in first place. But as we can only have 2 finalists, not 3, we separate them on total points scored in the matches against each other. And in the matches where they faced off against each other, Oblivion and Warpstar scored the most points because in one wonderful way that we did there, we had Warpstar defeated Team No, Team No defeated Oblivion, and Oblivion defeated Warpstar. So all 3 won a game, won one and lost one. But if you take the 2 Team No games, so the Warpstar Oblivion game, the No and Warpstar games for Oblivion, and so on, and we separate the teams by total points scored in those games, so in the relevant games. And the total winners for today are Oblivion and Warpstar. As unfortunately for Team No, both of their matches were low scoring, which meant that they were teams have gone in the other way around, helpfully to what's on the sheet. So we'll quickly change that registering up at the top.
This time I might die, but that's expected.
So now it's been corrected. So these Warpstar on the red, Oblivion on the blue. So it's been played, as said, as a best of 3 final. So the pool stage, Warpstar Oblivion was a single point in it, 5 points to 6 in favour of Oblivion. So really, really close. Strong expectation this will go to a 3rd match decider. Classic heavy shields from Warpstar. Double technician assassin from Oblivion. First point in for Warpstar. Remember, it's really important for Oblivion to get points on the board here before the Warpstar shields start going up. Got to give themselves a bit of leeway. 1 point apiece. First one, the Warpstar heavy shields are up. Next one's up as well. Good cut through on those on the Warpstar shields. Second point in for Warpstar though. Come back to the halfway mark. 2 points to 1 in favour of Warpstar. 2 of the Warpstar shields left to deploy. Two-point apiece now. 3-2 to Warpstar. 4-2 to Warpstar. Shield up. That's the last of the Warpstar shields up, but they've got a 2-point lead. 1 point lead now. 15 seconds. Back to that 2-point lead. Can Warpstar evade for the next 10 seconds? 2 points in it. 5 seconds. 1 point in it. 3, 2, 1. Warpstar take game 1. 6 points to 5. Remember, this is the best of 3, though. plenty of opportunity for Oblivion to fight back in the second match. So it's a 6-5 win for Oblivion in the pool stage, 6-5 win for Warp Star in the first round of the final.
Does he have house?
Alistair, you can't get an activate when it's in the.
It's like now. Okay. Where's Alex? Didn't expect this, so.
Players just resetting their stats now for round 2. Just waiting for the Oblivion players to get themselves logged in and ready.
Players in position, push the time, please. You have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
There you go. Heavy shields both sides this time. Shift up in tactics from Oblivion. First point in for Oblivion. Focusing on the Warp Star. Heavy focus on the Warp Star shielder.
Right, get out the shield start.
Great slide and counter shield from the Oblivion shielder.
Play fast. Nice.
Oblivion burning through the shield zone. Both sides are down to a single heavy, one heavy shield left for Warp Starts. All the Oblivion shields deployed.
Right, 1.
1 point apiece.
Play it full. Just play it full. Play it full 1.
Oblivion sneaking a shot in there behind the Warp Star shield. 2-1 now. Both these teams are so good at dodging that even a single point lead can be absolutely crucial.
2.
3-1 now. 4-1 to Oblivion.
4-1. Play full.
5-1. 10 seconds. Warp Star in a desperate fight back here, but that is a lot to carry in 5 seconds. 5-2. Oblivion take game 2. Going to a third round decider. Some amazing gameplay there. Really interesting shift up in tactics from Oblivion. Counter shielding against the Warp Star shields. So, one game apiece. Moving through to the third round decider. Both teams discussing the tactics, getting the breath back, and getting ready to go again. Here we go. Third round decider. Heavy shields again from Oblivion. Worked well for him in round 2. Have Rockstar come up with a solution against it for round 3.
Left one.
First point in for Oblivion. Rockstar shield starting to come up. Shield and counter shield battles going on here in the centre. Oblivion still with that single point lead. Wolfstar answers back now at the halfway mark, 1 point apiece. 2-1 to Oblivion. 2 heavy shields left per team, 1 heavy shield left to deploy for each team. That's all the Oblivion shields up and out. That's the last Warpstar shield up and out as well. Massive heavy defense line on this front edge. Shields pretty much negated each other. Oblivion still holding that single point lead, 2-1. 10 seconds left. Just 1 point separating the two teams. 2 points is 3-2. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1. Oblivion are your March champions. Phenomenal play from both sides. Amazing switch up in tactics there from Oblivion. Bring the shield player in to counter the Warpstar shielder. 91 shots fired there by player 4. A phenomenal level of firepower being put out. I mean, that was an amazing play from both teams there. Great final. 2 games to 1 in favour of Oblivion. Oblivion are our March 2026 champions. Make sure you join us in April for the Spring Cup. When we'll see these guys battle it out all the way to the silverware. Thank you very much for joining us today. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. It's been some amazing games, and we will see you soon.